Howdy folks, and welcome to episode 3 of the Con, the Bran and the Movie podcast with me, Connor, and my co-host Brandon.
This is a movie podcast where we both pick a weird and random movie that the other has not seen.
And we're going to pin them against each other to find out which one is weirder, stranger, whatever.
Yeah, and today we're doing superhero movies.
Yeah.
My movie is Mystery Men from 1989. And
do you remember what mine was?
I don't remember what yours was.
No, I watched SpaghettiMan.
Oh yeah, you did.
What a banger. We'll get into that. We'll get into that later.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll start off with, instead of just talking about some good movies, we'll talk about some good superhero movies this week.
Yeah.
So we'll do a top 3 superhero movie ranking, shall we?
Yeah, you go first because I actually haven't made a list.
You haven't made your list? Okay.
No, so I'm just going to do this off the top of my dome.
Great. So my number 3 spot, I have Logan.
Yeah, I understand. I was expecting that.
Yeah.
So I might go slightly less
pick.
film bro-y with my picks because I feel like you're going to do very generic picks for your movie. So I might go slightly less and not do my favourite ones, but just ones that are just incredible. Okay. That are amazing.
Okay.
But that will be my favourite, but my top 3 won't be in a specific order.
Of course.
So yeah, Logan is a very obvious pick. But for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's
probably the most arty horror. It's probably the most arty superhero movie there is.
I would say so, yeah. At least like Marvel and recent years.
Yeah.
But I hate what Deadpool and Wolverine did to it. It kind of just ruined.
Yes.
It somewhat ruined the legacy.
I wouldn't say it ruined it because obviously it doesn't undermine. Yeah, it doesn't undermine what happened at the end. They don't bring that version back. They bring a different version back. But yeah, I understand people saying, "Oh yeah."
I feel like it was such a good setup to Wolverine, and then Deadpool Wolverine, they're like, "He's back. Yeah, we've got Wolverine again."
Well, what you saw didn't happen. Well, it did happen, but
yeah,
it didn't matter.
And it just feels like they just didn't really care for that movie anymore.
Of course.
But yeah, what is your number 3?
Okay, we're gonna go with one that when we were discussing that we'll do these top 3, one that you did mention, the Lego Batman movie.
Ooh,
what a banger! Of
course, incredible.
Well, there's a kind of you can't really, you'll be able to probably see in my video camera, but not in yours. I do own a lot of Lego. I literally bought 3 new sets recently, so Lego holds a soft spot in my mind, in my heart anyway. In my mind.
For me, that's one that didn't make the cut.
Yeah. That was in your 7 though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in my other 7.
Because it's just such a good film.
Yeah, it's surprisingly one of the best Batman movies.
Yeah.
Unironically, it is one of the best Batman movies.
Without a doubt.
Only beaten out for me.
No, I'm not moving on from Lego Batman that quick.
You sure?
I am not, because I love Lego Batman. I love Will Arnett is
of course
perfect. He's got the perfect voice.
Yeah. It's
got that amazing comedy that Lego, both games and movies, need, which I really hope the new Lego Batman game has.
It seems like it is.
Yeah, because obviously, the Star Wars one that released, they didn't have that same humour. I hope that's in this new one.
Yeah, of course.
It's got, heart, it's got Lego-ness, it's got random crossovers, which it's perfect.
It's got, every villain.
Yeah, what bad is there? It's a 5-star movie.
It is. It's such an incredible movie. But yeah, like I said...
now we can move along.
It's only beaten out for me by my number 2 spot being the Batman.
No. Who would have guessed? Of course it's not the Dark Knight.
I mean, come on.
I would agree with you.
The Batman is such an incredible movie.
The Batman is better than the Dark Knight.
I think so.
But when people say the Dark Knight's better than Batman, I can understand. The
thing
argument.
is, with the Dark Knight, I feel like it's held up a lot by the Joker.
Villains.
If it didn't have the Joker, it would not be nearly as good.
Without a doubt.
It's obvious because the Dark Knight Rises and Batman Begins aren't nearly as good.
Yeah, they're good. I don't think there's a bad movie in that trilogy.
Oh, of course, yeah, they're all still amazing.
That middle one stands out, and it's because of the villains. But with the Batman, the tone, the theming, everything, it just hits. I prefer Robert Pattinson as Batman as well.
Oh, Robert Pattinson is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's always the ones that when they're cast, people are like, oh, this person's gonna be terrible. Mm-hmm. That are always the best.
Yeah, they did it with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson and Heath Ledger. It's I don't know how they do it. Robert Pattinson's always been the GOAT.
I wouldn't say always.
I mean, after Twilight, he's been the GOAT.
Yeah, I wouldn't say always. But can we make this list without me mentioning Guardians of the Galaxy? More specifically, Volume 3.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Volume 2.
It took all my being not to say Volume 2 because that that is probably my most unpopular opinion, is that
Yeah.
I really love Volume 2.
Yeah, it's I think it's the most underrated.
It is, without a doubt. But I think the best is definitely Volume 3.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of the backstory we get with Rocket.
Yeah.
It is incredible. It's so heartfelt. I was in tears multiple times watching that film, both the first and second time I watched it.
I watched it with you the second time.
Yeah. Such a good movie. And James Gunn cooked. That's why I'm so excited for the new DC universe.
Of course,
because
yeah.
he cooked with that film.
Yeah, I think Guardians 3 is one of, if not the only Marvel movie that's made me cry. None of the others really have that much of an emotional pull, which, I mean, James Gunn is just incredible at.
Yeah, I agree. Like, there is the emotional story in, obviously, Guardians 2 with, like, family trauma sort of thing, but it's not to the same degree of, like, he was literally made to be a weapon, and like, everything he exists for is, like, he shouldn't exist. Like, everything that how do I say what I want to say?
Is pain.
Yeah, that's literally it. Like, he shouldn't exist, but he does, and it's such a good story.
I realise this is the most cliche list because I think you know what my number one is.
Oh, is it by any chance an animated movie? Is it by any chance a Spider-Man movie?
No, my number one spot is
me.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Obviously, it's Into, though.
Of course, Into.
Not Across, because Across is great. I wouldn't say it's not. Into's easily better.
Honestly, I don't know how people think that Across is better.
Yeah.
Because for me, Into is miles better.
Yeah. Even just due to the fact that it's a full, complete story.
Yeah. But I mean,
think,
I feel like even when Beyond comes out, I don't think I'm gonna. No. I will rather Across.
Definitely not. Or, well, I don't think Across will ever be preferred. I think it will be between Into or Beyond, but I think Into will always be that number one because it's the story is just, it's so incredibly perfected, the whole multiverse stuff, without it being like the typical what is it, like Tom Holland jumps in and he's like, oh, Miles, let me come and help you. It's not like that. Across slightly is, but it's not to the level that it takes away story.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like, it doesn't have like moments where it's like, oh, we'll pause for claps. It just happens. It's just like this small cameo where you're like, oh, it's that guy, and then you continue the film.
Yeah, and that's where No Way Home kind of went wrong. Yeah. Where Toby and Andrew come in, and you only realise when you watch it digitally that there's like a 10-second pause of him just standing there.
Yeah.
Just waiting for applause. It's a good movie to watch in the cinema. It was such a fun experience.
That's an experience, though.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. I tried to rewatch it when it came to digital. I actually couldn't sit through it because I was getting bored, because you only watch it for the moments you know you're waiting for.
Yeah.
And that's it. I wouldn't say it's a bad film.
Oh, no, of course,
it's just
of course
not. It's just not one that I would enjoy watching again, and I think that's the big issue about it. Moving on to my number one, I'm waiting for the big groan, because I'm not gonna say a movie for my number one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a series instead.
I wonder what series.
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Not Invincible?
No.
Oh.
Because Invincible's the obvious choice.
Of course.
Invincible's the obvious choice, but My Hero Academia, it's because Invincible, I think when the entirety of Invincible releases, because I've obviously read the comics, I think that could be my number one. Mm-hmm. But for the minute, My Hero Academia, it's only got one season left, then it's done.
Okay.
So it has that more emotional impact as the series, opposed to Invincible.
Yeah. My
My Hero Academia is a series that I got into anime, then I watched My Hero Academia, and it's like, it's one of them ones where it's like, oh, I don't really want to watch that because the fan base is so weird. And it's weird because it's so well character driven.
Yeah.
The series really makes you care for these characters who are constantly improving themselves, constantly getting better, constantly actually becoming heroes, and you can really see that in the series. Yeah. And the end of season 7, which was what we've just had, we're coming into season 8 in October. I'm so excited. Coming into October with the final season of My Hero Academia, the end of season 7, there were 3 episodes straight, I was in tears watching that. But we won't go into this anime chat right now because I feel like that's something that's better for another time.
Yeah.
But there is something on theme of superheroes that we can discuss that released very recently, which actually released today, but we watched it on Monday.
Okay.
Which is
The Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic Avenger.
Okay.
You were looking at me really confused, so I was like, do you actually remember what we watched? Yeah.
No, I do. Don't worry, I do.
Toxic Avenger, which is by Signature Entertainment.
Yep.
Dark comedy, sort of vigilante superhero movie.
It's like a parody.
Yeah, like a very parody movie. I watched it at Scream Unseen, and I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable movie. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's a very enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I think as a parody movie, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It does that so well. It hits every beat that like
Exactly.
a generic superhero movie would. But just as
without it being like the epic movie and whatever, where it's like, this is a reference to when Iron Man went and did this. It's just taking what most of these superhero movies do and putting them into this like guy who just becomes this like disgusting ogre thing.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But the thing is, as a movie itself, I think it's pretty weak. It has a Deadpool effect, I feel like, where it tries to excuse bad writing by making a joke out of it.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Whenever they're supposed to explain something, they just have like a jackhammer sound or a cat screeching or something in the background that just is louder, so they don't have to explain it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is just like, well, then it's just bad writing. Like I get that they're making a joke out of it, but like that doesn't mean it's saying good writing.
No, of course. Yeah, that's completely fair. I have slight criticism with like the jokes are really funny, I think, in the film.
Of course, yeah.
But I think a lot of the jokes happen by like just random like dialogue that's just I feel like put in afterwards. They were like, oh, it'd be funny if some random side character said this. So there's just so much voiceover of just people saying things over these scenes, and it gets kind of irritating at times. But I had so much fun watching the film. There's like a lot of really good humor in the film. There is some humor that our audience found funnier than actually it was.
Should we get into our?
I think we should.
Movies?
Would you like to start? Or wait, who started last time?
You started last time.
I did. So you go first, because obviously that we go back and forth. So you
happily.
What was your movie? Do you have a small explanation?
Right.
And
so
what happens?
I watched Mystery Men from 1989.
Very mysterious movie.
Yeah, of course. So obviously 1989, that this is a parody movie.
Okay.
Sort of context with like superhero movies. So it was around like Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Blade.
Yeah.
And then this was 7, 9, so like nearly 10 years before the MCU or even really any sort of franchises.
7 to 9 years.
When did Iron Man come out?
2008. It was like
so 9 years.
You said
This is 1999.
89.
1999.
Oh, if we said 1989, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Before I go into this movie, I'll talk about some of the characters. We have Mr. Furious, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Can you guess what his power is?
Is he angry?
He's angry.
Is he the Hulk?
No, he just gets angry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
He doesn't have powers. Blue Raja.
Is he blue?
Get that? No, he's not blue. He's actually green.
What?
Well, he doesn't wear blue. He just wears green. His power is he just sort of throws forks and spoons at people. He doesn't use knives though.
Forks and spoons.
Yeah. We have the shoveler. He's just got a shovel. He's just got a shovel.
He's just a miner from Clash Royale.
You know, no, he's like 40. He's got kids. And then we have Captain Amazing, who actually does have powers, I think.
Is he amazing?
He's like Superman. He's like...
Oh.
He's supposed to be like a parody of Superman. But like he can't fly, he like has a jetpack. I don't know what his powers are. They don't explain it. I think he's got super strength. We have Invisible Boy, who... He can turn invisible, but only when nobody's watching. Not even... Even when he's not watching. Like, if he looks in the mirror, he'll see himself.
So let's say I walked behind you, turned invisible, then walked in front of you, you would see me.
Yes.
What is the point in that power?
And then we have Spleen. Can you guess what Spleen's power is?
Spleen? What is the spleen? It's an organ, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
So the spleen, if he farts, he can knock people out.
Just Stinky Fart Man.
Yeah, Stinky Fart Man.
I like him. No, that should be his name, not Spleen. Stinky Fart Man.
Stinky Fart Man. With those like wacky characters, you think this is quite a fun movie, right?
They're not really that wacky, are they?
They're pretty wacky.
There's just the
shoveler.
Yeah, it's so wacky. Go with a shovel. So weird and wacky.
But yeah, you think this is probably quite a fun movie, a parody movie. It's like of superhero movies. It's so dull. It's so dull. Apart from the third act, it's just so boring.
Okay.
This movie opens at a party being thrown at like a retirement home. I don't know why it's a retirement home. Then this gang called the Red Eyes comes and robs them, like steals people's teeth and stuff.
Why their teeth?
They steal gold and stuff as well,
like,
but they also
like
steal
pulls out
teeth.
their dentures or
Yeah.
like rips their teeth.
No,
from...
they're dentures,
okay,
of course.
Yeah.
That's why they're stealing from a retirement home, Connor.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that detail.
And then the superhero team with Mr. Furious, Blue Raja, and Shoveler run in here, and they stop them. Well, they try to stop them.
So this is kind of just like Kick-Ass, pretty much, where it's just like actual, just kind of guys who just want to be superheroes.
Yeah, I guess in a sense. But yeah, they try to stop them. They don't succeed. So they're trying to fight, and they just get hurt essentially because they're like middle-aged guys. And then after a bit, Captain Amazing jumps through a window.
And he's amazing.
He is amazing. He's pretty amazing.
It's like All Might.
And then he just ends the fight in like 3 seconds. He just punches a couple people and it's done.
He's got super strength. He can just do that.
He like Captain Amazing's whole thing is he's all about publicity. Sort of like season 1 Homelander.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just kind of like Homelander.
Yeah,
like,
so he's all
evil.
about publicity. He's like on his suit. He's got like loads of sponsorships, and like his whole like he comes out of the fight and he's like, "That's so dumb for publicity. I just went to a retirement home and beat some people up." After this whole ordeal, a weapons designer has been at this party, and
the retirement party
for some reason, and he goes to the group with Miss Furious, Blue Raja, and Shoveler, and is like, "I can give you some firepower."
Yeah,
and they're like, "Go away, shut up." It's then like we see Captain Amazing in this car with his publicist, and he's like, "I need a better thing for my image. I need a new supervillain." But he's too good at his job, so he's defeated all the supervillains, like sent them to prison or killed them or something. Yeah, he needs a Joker.
Yeah, someone who he can just like keep beating up.
Yeah, so he has no villains really. So he's just like
he's too good at his job.
Yeah, he's too good at his job. So what does he do? Right?
He does a Megamind and creates a villain.
No.
Okay.
So his favorite villain, called Casanova Frankenstein. Neither of those two names have anything to do with what he does.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Frankenstein.
No.
Is he a doctor?
Yes.
So it does have something to do.
Not really.
Because Frankenstein is the name of the doctor, and not.
Wait, he's not really a doctor.
Why did you say yes then?
Well, I don't know if he is. He might not be. He might be. I don't know.
Did you watch the film?
No.
Oh, all right. Just making it up.
Yeah, he was sent to a mental hospital 20 years ago. This guy goes undercover as like his like Clark Kent, but he's like his sort of Clark Kent is like Bruce Wayne, where he's like a billionaire.
Okay.
And yeah, he sort of goes into Casanova Frankenstein. And it's Dr. Frankenstein. He goes into Casanova Frankenstein's parole meeting and is like, "I've got this letter from Captain Amazing that says that he should be let out." So Casanova Frankenstein gets out because Captain Amazing wants a villain to fight.
This film's so confusing already because there's so many names.
Yeah, I understand that the way I'm explaining it is quite messy.
Yeah.
That's a perfect representation of the movie.
I was going to say that I can imagine that's probably how the movie's told.
The movie
there
is
are
quite
so
messy.
many names, my mind is just kind of like spacing out
How many
while
do you
you're saying them. Just Casanova Frankenstein and like Mr. Amazing. Or
Captain Amazing, come on, Colin,
sorry,
come on.
sorry.
It's Mr. Furious.
Mr. Furious. And the Spleen.
And the Spleen, of course.
Yeah.
His name's actually just Spleen.
Oh.
It's not the Spleen. But, but yeah, so Mr. Furious, he sees Casanova's goons, like, get into a car, and he follows them to Casanova's lair.
And they're all gooning.
They're all gooning everywhere. And then we see Casanova Frankenstein. He blows up the mental hospital he used to be in.
Like when the Joker did
Yes.
it. Christopher Nolan stole it from Mystery Men.
Well, I'll tell you something that a movie stole from Mystery Men. There's something.
What?
We'll get to it. So yeah, so Captain Amazing, he's then like, haha, and he comes and he doesn't do that. He comes and he's
like, I am here.
He's not. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, so he comes and he's like, he thinks he's so much better than Casanova Frankenstein, and they've like been like, I was gonna say together, like the Lego Batman movie, for years, and they know exactly what each of them is gonna do.
Yeah.
And then Captain Amazing picks up this device and turns it on, and it sprays this thing up, and it turns out it's a chloroform thing, so he gets knocked out.
It's just like a towel just comes out and just lands on his face.
No, it's just just like a puff. Captain Amazing. He wakes up in this chair,
Like an electric chair.
sort of, I guess.
Like in Megamind, when she's on the chair, and then he's like, "What about this flamethrower?" And she's like, "I've seen that before." Like that.
I guess kind of, yeah.
I knew it. I've seen this film before.
So,
I haven't.
so yeah, Casanova's then like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna destroy the city. I don't know why villains always want to destroy the city. They live in the city.
Because it's just fun, isn't it?
But yeah, so then the mystery men, who aren't called the mystery men yet, they don't have a name. But I'm gonna call them mystery men. I'm not gonna say all three of their names every time. They go and try to save Captain Amazing, but they get stopped by some of Casanova's goons, some of his gooners. Just beat him up. Just very easily.
Okay.
So they're like, we need to recruit some more people. Because
To the mystery men.
Yeah. Shut up, Bran. They don't call that yet.
to the group of nameless guys.
Yeah, so they're like, we can't defeat Casanova ourselves. We need to recruit some people. So yeah, they find the Invisible Boy, and he's like, I know.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, and he's like, I know some people. I can get you some superheroes. So they decide to put on a barbecue to attract superheroes for like tryouts. But while they're talking about what they're gonna do, this plane comes over and he's like all disgusting and he's like got spots all over his face and he's like
Exactly what I can
nasally.
imagine.
Yeah.
Like in The Incredibles 2, when there's that guy who like his power is he vomits. He's like, "Hey guys,
Yes.
you have no clue what I'm on about.
Yeah, no idea.
You don't. The guy who vomits
No.
in The Incredibles 2.
I'm thinking of the guy in Deadpool 2.
No,
Bill
but
Skarsgård.
Yeah, but that's Bill Skarsgård. He's
I know,
not
but
like unattractive, is he?
Well, you said guy who vomits, and I
He
thought it
looks
was
like
that
a
guy.
frog. He looks like a frog
I think I might know who you're talking
in
about.
The Incredibles 2.
But yeah, so you know who Spaghetti is now.
I knew who he was already.
The thing is though, so he can knock out people with his farts. They can easily defeat Casanova.
All he has to do is just jump and fart at him.
Well, I think someone has to pull his finger.
He just has some. He just like held like a gun, and just someone goes, and then he just keeps farting everywhere.
Well, yeah, because he never farts without someone pulling his finger, so I don't know why that happens. Keep sneezing.
Nice.
But yeah, surely he could just knock out Casanova and they just beat him up.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they go to this barbecue, and there's this big old line of superheroes trying out. There's the Waffler. I'm not gonna explain any of these people. There's the Waffler.
Does he make waffles or does he speak a lot?
There's Pencilhead and Son of Pencilhead.
Is that like a literal name or is that?
And then there's Ballerina Man.
The hell?
Okay, so I'll tell you now. They're not Pencilhead and Son of Pencilhead are not people that are mutated with pencils.
They're like a Razorhead, where it's just sort of like a guy.
I've never seen a Razorhead.
I've never seen a Razorhead either.
I don't think a Razorhead is a superhero. So, and then they're like, what the hell? All these people are useless. They don't have powers. For some reason, Invisible Boy is still on their team.
Because he's invisible when no one looks at him.
What's the point? But, there is a point, actually.
You can't be seen on cameras, right? It's only if someone actually looks at him. Like if he was to look at a camera,
If he can be seen, he won't be invisible.
But can he be seen on cameras?
I don't think so. Or no, you probably can. I guess. I don't know.
If someone's like closed their eyes and they're recording him like this, will he be invisible or would he be visible?
I don't know. They don't explain it.
Well, these are answers I need.
But anyway, after this barbecue, this woman comes and she's like, "Hey, can I try out?" And they're like, "Sorry, we're
women
closed."
allowed. We're
Oh?
sexist.
They're like, "Sorry, we're closed." And then she's like, "Okay." And then she gets this bowling ball that has like a skull in it.
Yeah.
Out of her bag, and she throws it and it flies around the whole garden, and then comes back into her bag. Turns out this, it's like possessed by her dad, who was like a bowler and then died, and it's like, I think that's his skull. And throughout the movie, she talks to it. I think she's just like schizophrenic.
So she actually has a power.
Yeah. So they're
But
like,
she doesn't.
They're
She
like,
just has possessed
well,
balls.
she sort of does.
No, she has a possessed ball. She has no powers. Get rid of the ball. What's she gonna do?
Talk to her dad.
Her power is schizophrenia.
That's like saying Iron Man doesn't have powers.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Exactly.
I'll give you that.
So, but yeah, she gets into the group. Yeah. So and then they're like, okay, now we need to go find Casanova again. So they go to Casanova. They have a little chase, and then Casanova just stops. They could have had a cool chase, but Casanova just stops, and he like goes next to him.
Isn't Casanova the place from like Love Island or something?
That's Casa Amor.
Sorry. Continue.
But yeah, they ask him where Captain Amazing is, and he's like, Casanova has this funny joke where he's like, "I'll have a large burger and chips, please," as if he's at a drive-thru.
What's prompted that? I don't get it.
He's like not taking them seriously.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense.
But yeah, they don't say anything, and then they just sort of hit his car a bit.
Yeah.
Then the spleen like farts into his window and stuff.
Okay.
He doesn't get knocked out though, so.
Okay.
But yeah, so then they're like a load of people come out with guns and they're about to shoot him. But then their guns suddenly dismantle. And then this guy called the Sphinx comes. And they don't explain...
There's so many random characters.
I know. They don't
How am I supposed to remember any of these?
They don't explain how the Sphinx dismantled the guns because that doesn't happen again.
He's just Magneto.
But yeah, so the Sphinx comes and he's like, "I'm gonna help you harness your powers." Yeah.
Yeah.
So he makes them like make superhero suits and stuff. And this is what a different movie stole from Mystery Men. This is the first movie to use All Star by Smash Mouth.
I was actually expecting something really cool, being like, oh yeah, they actually like, he actually built a thing in a cave with a box of scraps or something.
No.
What the hell?
They do All Star by Smash Mouth in like a.
Surely it's not
montage.
the first movie to ever use All Star in Smash.
All Star is not that old of a song.
Well, when was it made? Like,
I don't know. Like the 90s?
I thought it was like 80s.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, this was obviously before Shrek 2, because Shrek was like 2001.
Only 2 years.
But Mr. Furious is like, this is so dumb. You're not even teaching us anything. So he leaves.
He got angry and left.
Yeah.
He used his power.
He actually did. So the others go and like find that scientist from... Do you remember the start? The scientist from the start?
What, Casa Amor?
No, not Casa Amor.
What scientist?
The weapons guy.
No, I don't remember him at all.
At the retirement home. Who was like, "I can give you some firepower."
Yeah, of course, sure.
Okay, I don't remember either, don't worry. But yeah, and he's like, this is all non-lethal, so they leave. And they're like, what the hell? But then he throws a can tornado at them. And it goes... It's technically non-lethal.
A can tornado?
Yeah.
Bro just...
Tornado in a can.
Glug, 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 drinks his can of tornado. Like,
No, he throws it
his
and the
belly
can...
around.
What? What the hell are you doing?
It's whirling his belly around.
No, he throws the can, and they use CGI to have the can go... And then the tornado comes out. It's a green tornado, I don't know why.
It's grass in there.
Okay. But yeah, he also shows them like some other random gadgets. One of which is I actually thought it was kind of funny. It's a blame thrower, where they shoot at someone and then he just turns around and just starts blaming the person behind him for everything.
It's quite funny.
And it's actually quite funny, isn't it? But yeah, so Mr. Furious then is like, I want to go back to this team. Took one scene for him to come back. It did not matter that he left. And then it cuts to... You can tell how messy this movie is, can't you?
Yeah, I have no clue. I don't even know where we are in the film. Is this like the third act or...
I think we're getting to the third act, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. So we cut to a party thrown by Casanova with like loads of gangs in it, like with like eccentric things.
Yeah.
I don't really remember any of them. But it's kind of weird since at the start they were like, Captain Amazing, you're so good at your job, there's no crime left. But there's 50,000 gangs still.
They're just new gangs.
But yeah, Casanova is then like, I'm going to show you that I have Captain Amazing, so we don't have to worry about anything. But before they do, the Mystery Men get to him. And they're trying to like.
Are they the mystery men now, or
They're not the mystery men yet.
What the hell?
Wait, just wait. Just you wait. God, this is good. But yeah, so they're trying to free him by like pulling these levers and accidentally incinerate him.
Okay.
And you know I said that Casanova was taking these gangs to like see Captain Amazing.
Yeah.
They never walk in on them. I thought it was gonna like the mystery men were gonna like incinerate him, and then the Casanova would open the doors and be like, "Oh wait, the mystery men are in here." Then have to run away. That doesn't happen.
Okay.
I don't know what happens. I think they just leave. But yeah. So now they have to save the city themselves. So, the shovel. Do you remember the shoveler?
Yeah, he's the guy with the shovel.
The guy with the shovel.
He's the miner.
No, he's not. He's an adult.
You made that joke twice now. The first time I didn't even catch it.
Rule 3, he's gotta. So yeah, he gives him a little speech, and he's like, "We have to save the city." So they all rally together and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
But before they go into battle, Mr. Furious has a little existential crisis and realizes he doesn't actually have any powers.
Neither does half the team. Why is he caring
at least
about
they have like shovels and
Bro's just
forks
kind
and
of
stuff.
angry.
He is. He doesn't even do any damage.
He's
just weak.
Insane road rage.
But yeah, so the team then like smashes into Casanova's house while they're having a party. They're still having a party. And then all these gangs start shooting at him. And then, but turns out, oh by the way, they got an armored car before they went there. By the way,
okay,
say that.
Yeah. I assume that's probably not even that relevant. I don't know why you told me that.
No, it sort of is. It turns out there's a big magnet on the top of the armored car, so all the guns go whoop, and they don't have guns anymore.
How big was this magnet?
It was a big magnet.
Did all the knives and forks go up there as well?
No, I just thought about that. None of
what
Blue Raja's forks move.
Okay.
But yeah, so all the villains then run into this like one big room, and they activate its laser thing. Yeah, so that anyone that walks towards them will just die. So Invisible Boy is like, "This is my time to shine. Everybody turn around."
And he just walks through.
He actually goes invisible.
No way.
He actually goes invisible, and then he just walks through and turns off the laser, and he's naked, because for some reason when he turns invisible, his clothes fall off.
How do you find out you turn invisible if no one looks at you?
I don't know.
Because you even said if he looks at himself.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how.
That's so weird.
I think he says at some point it's like a feeling, but
it's a
just
feeling,
down there.
like tingles.
He calls it Peter Tingle. Yeah. So then they go into the big room, and all the gangs come around the corner, and they like shoot them, and the mystery men shoot them with these eccentric gadgets.
Yeah. Like
the flamethrower and stuff. And they just like
die.
No.
Oh yeah, they're non-lethal. Sorry. They just sort of like run away.
How would the flamethrower kill them? No, they just like stop fighting. But
let's all be friends.
Yeah, Mr. Furious is like, "Ah!" So he fights Casanova, and he gets.
Wasn't he like that the whole time? His name's Mr. Furious.
Yeah, and he gets. He just loses really badly against Casanova.
Yeah.
And then he just gets angry again, and he just beats up Casanova. I don't know. He was already angry, but he just gets angry again.
He's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
He's always angry.
But while he's fighting Casanova's already set off the device to destroy the city. Crazy, right?
It's like in the Batman when he's in prison, but he floods the city still.
Yeah, but the city's going.
What? Is he like turned into jelly or something? Jelly device.
I don't know. But yeah, so the woman with the bowling ball. Do you remember her?
Yeah, who had relevance in one scene.
Yeah. She like throws it into the device, and it goes and destroys it.
No way.
And for some reason it makes the entire house collapse as well. Because while they're running away, it just goes. And now that's finally the end of the movie, sort of.
Is it?
Yeah. But so then there's a lot of press outside. And they're like, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" They can't decide on their name.
It's like the end of Thunderbolts.
The reporter then goes, "Whatever you call them, we owe a debt of gratitude to these mystery men." And then the credits roll.
Oh, that's so dumb. It's like the bloody Thunderbolts, where it's like they're the new Avengers.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah. So honestly, it's dull. It's not that terrible.
Please don't ask me a single thing that happened in that.
What happened in that movie?
I don't remember.
Name 3 characters.
I don't remember what
apart
they
from the
said.
spleen.
Captain Amazing.
Yeah.
And then they said Captain Awesome. Angry bloke.
Angry bloke.
The Infuriated or whatever his name is.
Mr. Furious. Come on.
Mr. Furious.
Come on.
And there was another one, but I don't remember.
You don't remember Casanova?
Invisible Boy.
Yeah, Invisible. There you go. Whoa!
I'm gonna go. I got 3.
I kind of gave you Mr. Furious, but you know, sure. Yeah. So nothing happens in that movie. Well, a lot does happen, but it's just so boring.
Too much happens that I can't actually comprehend what happened.
Yeah, it's so messy.
I think a lot of the issue is the amount of characters that have no significance that just are there for filler.
Yeah. I don't think the spleen did anything. He just farted a little bit.
He's just there for a fart joke.
Yeah, but they don't even make a joke out of it. He just farts sometimes. But it's not even like made as a joke.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so what is your movie then, Connor?
Okay, well I can't wait for this because I actually unironically love SpaghettiMan.
Okay.
SpaghettiMan is an incredible movie, and I will unironically say that point. It is such a good movie. This is an independent film, so you will not have any big names in this.
Okay.
It's a film, I think it released in 2017, about a man whose superpowers is spaghetti. Not going into any more context than that. We'll get to that in a minute. So, the opening shot is clothes on the floor where a person should be. There is spaghetti. And there's a bag over the head, like Bombastic Bag Man.
Okay.
We then cut 27 days earlier.
Is this... And it's the start of the outbreak?
Start the outbreak? This isn't a zombie apocalypse.
Well, it's 27 days later.
No, it's 28 days later, you idiot.
Yeah, but...
It's 27.
It's going to be different.
Yeah, well, 27 days earlier, there's a woman ordering pizza, and this homeless-looking bloke gives her pizza, and is like, here you go, have your pizza. But there's
How many times you said pizza?
There's 2 bits of the pizza missing. So the woman's like, "Where's my pizza?" And he's like, "I ate the pizza." He actually says it's like a special deal where they have like a Pac-Man deal where they had 2 bits missing, and she's like, "You just ate my pizza. I can see it in your beard." And he's like, got pizza in his beard.
Does this have any relevance?
He loses his job. That's the only relevance it has.
Okay, is he SpaghettiMan, isn't he?
I didn't need to state all that. He does it. He has a pizza job. He loses his job.
How many times have you said pizza so far?
I don't know.
About 8 times.
Yeah. The fact that it was pizza doesn't matter. Let's move on from that. Apart from it's an Italian dish, it doesn't matter. Let's move on from the
Why
pizza.
didn't you want spaghetti?
Because he's not SpaghettiMan yet. So he goes home to his roommate, who you can tell is a police officer because he's wearing a black shirt that says police on it.
Okay.
And he goes to his roommate and he's like, "I lost my job," and he's like, "Because I know how hard the job crisis is right now, I'll cover the rent." Because he's a policeman. He's got the money.
Are you a policeman?
Yeah. So, he's then like, "You know what? I have some friends. I'll get you a new job."
At the pizza place?
No, at some other like cool
pizza place.
center. He's actually the homeless looking guy is actually a dumbass. I hate him.
Okay.
Because he's like the woman's.
Does he have
like,
a name or is he the homeless looking guy?
He does have a name, but I don't remember it. So we'll call him the homeless guy until he becomes SpaghettiMan.
Okay.
So
he becomes.
I know his roommate's name. I know his roommate's name, but I don't know his name.
Why do you know his roommate's name? Is his roommate's name Policeman?
His roommate's name is Dale. And that's
such a policeman name.
That will be important later. So with Dale, Dale's the policeman. So yeah, Dale sets him up for a job interview, and he is a dumbass. He goes to this job interview for like a call center job, and he basically gets he's got the mission where he has to do some role playing thing. The woman's like, "Hey, my TV's broken. Can you help me?" And he's like, "Have you tried turning it off and on?" And she's like, "Yeah, that didn't work."
Did you say it's just a role playing thing?
Yeah. Just to see if he's good at the job.
Oh.
Not like that. Yeah, and then she's like, "Yeah, I tried that, it's not working." He's like, "Have you tried like hitting it with a hammer?" And she's like, "We don't recommend doing that."
What if it works?
Sorry. I do that sometimes, it works. It's like, then he doesn't get the job. So it doesn't matter. That scene is, again, that's another irrelevant scene.
Okay.
So I should probably skip these irrelevant scenes, but I'm not. So he's depressed. So he goes home. He puts some spaghetti in a bowl, chucks it in the microwave,
and
slams
it
the door.
fuses with him.
And he goes to sleep. And when he's asleep, the microwave starts going, woo, and turns green.
Wait. So he put his dinner in the microwave. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have a nap.
Yeah. And he only puts a 3-minute timer on the microwave as well. So it's gonna be done in 3 minutes.
It's gonna be cold by the time he wakes up again.
But he goes to sleep, and this microwave starts going green. It's like the radioactive spaghetti.
Okay.
And then it beeps, and then he wakes up, and he's like, oh, my spaghetti's done. So he go gets it and eats some spaghetti. And then he's like, oh,
Does
drops
it explain
the bowl.
why it's radioactive?
No. It's just in the microwave.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. It's just microwave spaghetti.
Okay.
And he drops the bowl, and he goes in the other room and screams. So I assume it's like transforming his body or something.
Okay.
The next day, he wakes up and he goes to the toilet, and he's pissing in the toilet.
And spaghetti comes out.
He looks down, and the bowl is filled with spaghetti. He just pissed out a load of spaghetti. So he goes in.
Has it got any sauce or?
No, it's just plain spaghetti.
What the hell's boiling?
So he tries to flush it, and it won't flush. So what does he do? He puts his hand in his spaghetti piss, gets it, and he chucks it out the window.
Okay.
He just chucked all the spaghetti out the window. He then goes into the other room, and his roommate, Dale, the policeman, he's like, where have you been? You've been asleep for 4 days. It wasn't the next day, it was 4 days. He's been gone for 4 days.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, and the spaghetti wasn't cold, but you'd already eaten spaghetti before we went to sleep.
Well, Dale says there's this bowl on the side
Okay.
that he keeps thinking his roommate's coming and eating, and then filling up and putting back on the side because it was like warm spaghetti, a bowl of warm spaghetti.
Okay.
I don't know what the relevance of that is. It's never referenced again. It's never mentioned why there's a bowl of warm spaghetti. It's just there.
Great.
That doesn't matter.
Of course.
So obviously, if you're pissing spaghetti, what's the logical thing to do?
Eat it.
No. Go to the doctors to see why you're pissing spaghetti. So he goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, here's your prescription. He prescribes him with weed, because he's a weed doctor.
Okay.
And the guy's like, what the hell?
To be fair, it's a better prescription than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to hand us a prescription that was going to say spaghetti.
No. And he's like, what the hell? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm pissing spaghetti. And then he pisses spaghetti into the doctor's mug, and was like, eat it.
What?
And the doctor's like, I don't like spaghetti.
I don't like piss spaghetti either.
And then there's also this weird, just before that, there's this weird talk about like the guy putting spaghetti up his urethra.
Okay, why?
He was like, are you sure you're actually pissing spaghetti? Like, could you have just put it up your urethra? And he's like, I don't need to know this. This is disgusting information. And yeah, so he then he starts to go home, and then he sees a woman is getting her bag stolen from her. So he goes, whoa, to try and stop her, and he shoots spaghetti out of his hand, like Spider-Man. And he shoots
like SpaghettiMan.
Like SpaghettiMan, because now he's spaghetti. Well, he's not a spaghetti man yet.
Does he turn to spaghetti?
We'll get there.
Oh wait, yeah, he does.
So you're not meant to know that. You are meant to
you
know
are.
that. It's the opening scene, but yeah. Then for some reason he doesn't even like change anything. He's just then roaming the streets after that situation happens.
Okay.
And he sees a guy getting beaten up by 2 people. So he hides behind a car and finds a paper bag that he rips some holes in and puts on his head. And he's now Bombastic Bag Man.
He's a superhero.
He's now Spaghetti Man.
SpaghettiMan.
He's Spaghetti Man. So he goes over to the 2 guys beating up this guy, and he's like, don't do that. And they're like, why? And he's like, this is why. Shoots spaghetti at one of them, kicks him in the stomach, and then the other guy pulls out a knife. So what does he do?
He shoots spaghetti at it.
He shoots spaghetti at the knife, and it does nothing. It just hits the knife and falls on the ground. And I was
Okay.
like, why would you do that? It was so dumb. Then, yeah, somehow Spaghetti Man like takes down the guy with the knife, and then he goes up to him and whispers in the ear, "I'm Spaghetti Man."
Like Batman.
Yeah, and then that's the end.
That's the end of the movie.
No.
Oh,
That's not how the movie ends. This isn't like a 30-minute movie. And then like that's how the fight ends.
Okay.
He helps the guy up, and it's like, pay me
What?
for saving him.
Like Shazam?
Yeah, but like that's the entire film. Is he's like, I need money now.
What?
Like every time he saves something, he's like, I need money. Then after that, he goes on like a rampage of like saving people, where he like helps not homeless guy, helps a disabled guy up the stairs in a wheelchair, and then he's like, what?
Why do you assume he's homeless?
Half the people in this film are homeless. There's so many homeless people in this film. There are so many homeless people.
It's a social commentary.
Yeah. But yeah, he helps the disabled person up the stairs and like, give me money. And the guy's like, I didn't even want to go up these stairs. Why did you do this? Then there's this woman who's getting kidnapped, and he's like, hey ma'am, how much money do you value your life? And she's like, I don't know. I only have $60 on me. And he's like, that's good enough. I'll save you. And then he saves her. Oh, and we've lost the light.
The light.
After that, he decides he can make money off of saving people.
Of course.
So he sets up like a business where he's got like a burner phone, and like people message him being like, I need help. He goes into this woman's house who like needs help from him because her boyfriend or husband or someone has been like kidnapped by this gang.
Is this where they got the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app from the Spider-Man game?
Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. This was 2017. The Spider-Man game was 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
they've been in development way longer than that.
But the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man game, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app was in Miles Morales, which was 2021.
Maybe then, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, he goes in the house and she's like, "Oh, do you want like tea, coffee, or like water or anything?" And he's like, "Can I have some soup?"
Why?
And he's just chowing down on a bowl of soup while they're talking. And this is like a running joke throughout the film.
He's just like soup.
Like 3 or 4 different scenes, he's just eating soup. It's so weird and random.
Okay.
But like it's never explained why he just eats soup.
Okay.
Anyway, he then goes to this like crack den, which is where the people are who kidnapped the husband. Someone pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Okay.
He gets shot in the stomach, and Spaghetti shoots out the back. He's basically invincible. He won't die.
I thought he'd get shot, and then like Spaghetti would like fuse him together.
No, He's shot out the back. He lifts up his shirt, and there's nothing there. Shot out the back. It's crazy. What was I saying?
It's raining so hard.
Yeah, that's basically all the relevance that happens in that den. Like,
okay.
He saves the guy. They walk away.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's basically it. Then he, like, goes off and dances or something. And starts instead... And before... And up to this point, he was kind of seen as a bit of a vigilante. But then he starts just helping people. And this guy's filming. And he's just helping people for the love of the game.
Okay.
He's being a nice guy.
He's not getting money for it anymore?
Apparently not. It doesn't look like it is. But he might have been getting money, like, off camera. Because there's, like, a guy filming. And it says, like... filmed by whatever the guy's name is. I don't remember his name. It's like,
what? Why does it say that for?
I don't know, because he's filming it. Yeah, because he's filming it for the news. Like this is
okay.
like a story. It's not like a guy's branded his own footage. It's like it's actually part of the film.
Okay.
Yeah. Then while this is also happening, there's just a random scene of Dale, the roommate. He gets like a letter that he's actually just been rejected from the police force.
I thought he was on the police force.
Well, he was just doing like written work sort of thing.
Okay.
But like he wants to do actual police jobs. So yeah, we got rejected. And he's like kind of goes insane about that, but that's not relevant right now.
Does he become a supervillain?
What?
Does he become a supervillain? Is that Bolognese Man or something?
Maybe.
How far through the movie are we?
Probably about just over halfway.
Okay.
SpaghettiMan then makes a deal with the cameraman, the filming guy.
Okay.
And they kind of what is it? Who happens? This deal isn't that important to the plot, but it also is quite important because they're having food together, and SpaghettiMan goes, or the camera guy goes, "Oh, I film because I'm poor. I need money." And SpaghettiMan's like, "It could be worse. Your wife could be kidnapped by ninjas."
What?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Then the film it takes a very, very dark turn because there's a guy who's getting like beaten up by a loan shark just at night.
Okay.
And then some guy's in the shadow and he's like, "Hey, I need your help to take down SpaghettiMan." And the guy's like, "Who the hell are you?" And he sounds like Batman. He's like, "Who the hell are you?" Flashes a flashlight at him. It's Dale. Dale wants to take down SpaghettiMan.
And he's drenched with bolognese.
No. It's because Dale wants to be part of the police force and help people, but SpaghettiMan is helping people, but for money, for his own monetary gain.
Oh, so he thinks that it's SpaghettiMan's fault that he was rejected?
No, he thinks that SpaghettiMan is using his power for his own good rather than for the good of people. He wants Spaghetti Man to use his power for good, but not to get money out of it, just because it's the right thing to do.
So he is still getting money.
Yeah, he's still getting money.
Okay.
Yeah. They like hire a bunch of henchmen and stuff. It's boring scenes, you know.
Okay.
Spaghetti Man is then at the cameraman's house, and he's sitting with the wife, and just randomly starts singing a song to her. Like he pulls out a ukulele and just starts singing a song. It's like it's like a 5-minute scene of him just singing a song. Yeah, and she's just sort of sitting there like.
Does the camera move at all? Or?
No, it's just a still shot of him just singing ukulele.
Okay.
It's so random. They're so good at the same time.
Is he slowly turning his spaghetti throughout this whole thing?
No, he's just a guy with a mask on his head.
Okay. Does he still have a mask on his head when he's playing the ukulele?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. But then, Spaghetti Man is just walking around the street because he like got kicked out of the house because he's just invading their privacy or something. I don't know.
After he played, they let him play ukulele.
After he played the song, yeah, pretty much. So he's then walking around the street, and he sees this guy on the floor, and he's like, "Oh no, homeless guy, let me help you." I told you there's a lot of homeless people in this film.
Of course.
He's like, "Oh, let me help you," and then he gets grabbed by the henchmen that Dale's gotten, and another guy goes up to the homeless guy and says, say Spaghetti Man did it," and he holds up a video, like a voice recorder. He says, "Spaghetti Man did it." Then he shoots him in the head and gives the gun to Spaghetti Man.
Okay.
So then Spaghetti Man gets blamed for shooting a guy. And then he's like, "Oh no, what the hell?" Spaghetti Man brings home... Or, no, before that, Dale beats himself up and destroys their house.
And plays on Spaghetti Man.
And, no, he just blames it on, like, these random henchmen guys. Yeah.
Okay.
But while this happens... Spaghetti Man brings home the camera guy and is like, "Oh, Dale, like, this is my friend. He's been filming for me." So then we get money.
Cool.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, I have a wife, by the way." And she's pregnant.
What, the cameraman?
The cameraman, yeah.
Okay.
He's like, "I have a wife, by the way." So then that's like, now Dale knows that he has a wife and she's pregnant. He then goes off. He goes away.
And he's going to kidnap his wife.
And because Spaghetti Man... because Spaghetti...
I got it now.
Shut up. Stop trying to guess the film. Because their house got trashed and Dale got beaten up, Spaghetti Man's like, "I'm not being a Spaghetti Man anymore. I'm putting that aside. We're putting our life in danger." And Dale's like, "No, you need to do this. Just do it for the love of the game. Do it for good, the good of people. Don't do it for your own monetary value."
Okay.
And Spaghetti Man's like, "No, I don't want to do that." So he helps like feed him like loads of peas and stuff. Like they have like a bowl full of peas.
Okay.
And he just like feeds him it.
Why are we just eating weird stuff?
I don't know.
Just bowls of soup and bowls of peas.
I don't know. And then like he like
Why don't we eat spaghetti in this movie?
he does eat spaghetti. Yeah, he eats a bowl of spaghetti from the microwave.
Oh yeah, microwave spaghetti that's radioactive.
He also like gives this homeless guy some spaghetti.
Out of his hands, or?
Yeah, he's just like, "Shh, eat that, bro." That's like the first good thing we see him do when the camera guy's filming him.
Okay.
But that's irrelevant now. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
And he's because he's helping Dale. He like gets in the bath with him and he's like cleaning his back or something. They're like having a bath together.
Okay.
It's so weird. Then for some reason, Spaghetti Man then becomes Spaghetti Man again, and the camera guy's wife gets stolen. He gets kidnapped by ninjas.
Oh my god! Who would have guessed?
The synchronicity. And then this is where the final act comes in. Spaghetti. The camera guy is like, "Well, it was obviously Dale that stole my wife," and Spaghetti Man's like, "No, it was not." And he's like, "Well, he's the only person who knew we were actually friends. We're working together." So he's like, "Let me call up Dale. I'll prove it wasn't him."
And he
Calls
goes,
up Dale,
"No, I didn't
Dale's
do
like,
it."
"Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "Oh, Dale, I knew it wasn't you." And he's like, "Yeah, it wasn't me. Let's see how your wife thinks about this." And he shows the camera to the wife. He puts the phone to the wife, and she's like, "Help! He kidnapped me." He's like, "I told you it was Dale. He kidnapped my wife." I don't know what that was. Such a random bit.
Okay.
They kind of went on a tangent. So they obviously go to the henchman place, and Spaghetti Man is surrounded.
Okay.
And there's this really badass action scene, one shot action sequence of him just taking out all of these henchmen, and he's just like going pew pew with his spaghetti and like he takes them all out.
By one shot, do you mean one singular angle?
No. It's like a moving shot.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, it's actually really good. Then it cuts to then he goes whoosh, whoosh, with his hands, and like spaghetti just goes out, and he uses spaghetti as nunchucks. It just continues.
Whoa!
New one-shot scene. And he uses
sick.
spaghetti nunchucks, and he takes out all of the henchmen until there's one left. And this is like the big boss henchman. He's fighting him, but he's losing so badly. Spaghetti Man is losing his first fight in this entire film.
Okay.
He gets knocked to the ground. The big boss henchman stands on his foot. His foot turns to spaghetti. Stands on the other foot. Turns to spaghetti. Stands on his arms. They turn to spaghetti. And it ends with him stamping on his head. And he's full spaghetti. And he's dead on the ground as spaghetti. Just a load of spaghetti on the ground and just body.
So he
dead.
can die?
Yeah.
Or is he dead?
And then Dale comes out and is like, this isn't how it was meant to go. We were meant to teach him a lesson. We weren't meant to kill him. Oh, you killed my friend. And then it goes, and then spaghetti goes, and he comes back and he's got a new mask, and it's like it's literally like Spider-Man's mask, except like
But made out of spaghetti?
No, it's like still a plastic bag,
oh, okay.
A paper bag, but it's got
What's the
like
point?
Spider-Man's eyes. And then he just goes, whoosh, and a hard bit of spaghetti just goes through the bad guy's head, and it's just like a shot of just his face, and you just see blood come down. And then he falls, and you see the big spit. It's so badass. It's like, it's such a cool thing. It's like his ultimate form, and he just goes, psh, and it's like a single hard bit of spaghetti goes through his head. So badass.
That's kind of sick.
But then Dale's like, oh no, like you actually were a good guy. So he runs away, and he runs to the roof, and there's like this predicament where like Dale's like, you have to choose between saving your best friend or killing your worst enemy. And then Spaghetti Man like shoots spaghetti at his foot, and it gets like stuck to the ground like Spider-Man with his webs.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna save my best friend. And then Dale was like, I taught you the most valuable lesson of saving people for the love of the game, and you didn't get paid for it. And Spaghetti Man's like, no, because he didn't get paid. He just did something for the good of the people rather than getting paid.
Okay.
But that's basically how the movie ends.
Oh, it just.
He gets in a car and he's like, I'm a good guy now with the cameraman. And the cameraman's like, you are. He goes to walk away. And then he realizes he's like 11 miles away. So he gets back in the car and he's like, can you take me home? And then that's the end. It's such
kind of funny.
It's such a good movie.
I'm actually have to watch this movie now.
It's actually really good. It's the second time I've seen it. I rated it 5 stars the first time. I think I might have to rate it 5 stars again. It's so good.
Yeah, I think yours might be better than mine.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely so.
I think yours is also weirder than mine. So I think yours wins.
Who would have thought?
But mine's just worse. Mine's just boring and dull.
Yeah, yours sounds really confusing, which is the issue.
It's not confusing. It's just so messy.
Yeah.
You just like cutting from place to place randomly.
Yeah. Spaghetti Man's not so much different. It does cut around a lot, but not to the point where it's like difficult to process what's
There's
actually
just
happening.
the main character and the antagonist, really.
Exactly. Yeah. But
I
it's so
might have
good.
to watch Spaghetti Man.
I would recommend it to anyone. Spaghetti Man is such a good movie.
Okay.
Like, it's one of them films where it's like you can tell it's very independent.
Yeah.
But they play off their strengths. It's just a guy who has spaghetti. There's not like crazy CGI they're using. It's just a guy who kind of just goes, I have spaghetti. Or he goes, what? Like, all they have to do is just he holds spaghetti and he just goes like that.
Yeah.
And throws it at someone. It's so good. I love it. I love the movie.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. But that's all there is. That's all there is to say about Spaghetti Man and Mystery Men. So this was a bit of a scuffed episode because we lost a camera. But I think it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
I think obviously my movie was way better, way weirder,
of course,
way stranger. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to us waffle about superhero movies. Do we have a theme for next week?
I don't think so.
Oh, we have alien movies if you want to do that, but we don't specifically have a theme, but we have written down alien movies.
So it'll probably be alien movies.
So maybe alien movies if we can think of another one, but that then means you might have to either rewatch War of the Worlds because you have seen it, or if you can remember every detail of that film, you can just start and tell me what.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Good luck, have fun. So
next week, alien movies.
Yep.
Tune in next week.
And Bran will be watching War of the Worlds, and I have no clue what I'll watch, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Follow us on all our socials. Not that we really post on them that much, but that doesn't matter. We will get to that. Rate us 5 stars. The light is off, but that's gone. So we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
What a scuffed episode.
We need to figure out an outro.